Hey, this is Chris from Rekkid Talk with yet another episode of 5 Records in 5 Minutes, and it's another one of those month-based episodes. So we are in the month of July. So of course we'll get our July song from Local H's 12 Angry Months in first. You know we started this last November, so we've got about 4 more of these to go. So the July song is called 24-Hour Breakup Session. So that sounds like a cruel way to go about it. You just need to jump in the pool and get it over with. But of course, Scott Lucas drags it out a bit with the 24-Hour Breakup Session. Now the theme for the other 4 albums I'm going to show this month, they're all live albums. From 4 great cities. And so it's July 6th. So on July 6th, 1994, we have Sebadoh in Tokyo live at the Loft. And so this is kind of a rarity on Bolide Records. And so I think Bob Fay, who I believe was the drummer at this point of time, I don't know if it has the exact lineup, but this is blues sounding raw. He's screaming, he's angsty, and this is Sebadoh just how you like it. So you've got a lot of the songs from Big Sale, which I think was the album they were touring at the time, and some stuff from earlier on as well. You see a couple cool covers, some Flipper, some Pussy Galore, and some Husker Du. So, Tokyo. Where can we go besides Tokyo? Well, of course, we want to go to New York City. So, the Sebadoh is 29 years old, so July 9th, 2003, so that's virtually 20 years ago. I remember this. There was this series of Pearl Jam live CDs that came out. I don't remember how many of them there were. I picked up 2 of them. This was, of course, from a show recorded in New York City. You can see the packaging is very plain. And, of course, this is pretty much just sort of a listing of stuff from that part of Pearl Jam's career from the early 90s up through the early 2000s. Cover of Rockin' in the Free World. In the encore, of course, they were noted for doing that a lot. And see, it's very plain packaging. And so, what else do we have? Well, let's go back to 1975, July 18th, 1975. Recorded at the Lyceum in London is Bob Marley and the Wailers. Of course, they're calling this live. And you've got Trenchtown Rock, Burnin' and Lootin', No Woman, No Cry, I Shot the Sheriff, Get Up, Stand Up. And so there's nothing special on the inner sleeve, but a nice little setup. I can't imagine that was the whole show, just those 7 songs. But some fun. 48 years ago now, coming on to that. And then the last thing we're going to show this month is going to be a Jack White box set live at the Masonic Temple in Detroit on July 30th, 2014. So just about 9 years ago. And so you can see we've got, we've got 4 album set here. So, and this is, of course, covering a lot of the big hits, of course, from the White Stripes, Seven Nation Army being the encore. You got Ball and Biscuit, you got Icky Thump, you got Hotel Yorba, the Big Three Killed My Baby. But you got songs off of, I think, Lazaretto was the album he had out at that time. Lazaretto, 3 Women, and so a lot of those Jack White solo songs that I liked as well. And so there you go. And we're just at 5 minutes here. So there you go. 5 records, including 4 live records.